Okay, so good morning. So time check, it's 6:03 a.m. No, this will be the starting time for this recorded video. So last recorded video, I already introduced the single sideband communication system. Together, the description, the waveform itself, the types of single sideband systems, the advantages and disadvantages, sorry. So please refer na lang on that recorded video. Now let's continue with this chapter. So we have the mathematical analysis of suppressed carrier AM system. Okay, so take note. An AM modulator is a product modulator. Means the output signal is a product of the modulating signal and the carrier. Okay? So sa conventional AM, same yapon. So always rule of thumb, AM is a product modulator. Nakakay tawag ni nakakay information signal, the baseband signal, the modulating signal, the modulated signal. Nya naapog kay high frequency signal which is the carrier or the unmodulated signal. So it is combining using the mixer. So pag after mixing or heterodyning, it will form a product form. So, product form siya. So, if you refer this one, the instantaneous AM voltage, so this will be the equation. Now, if you focus only at this term, no, kung imong remove ang constant, so you will left this one. And then using trigonometric identities, that is the product of two sine functions. Okay, so notice for the suppressed carrier, this is the what we call it, the mathematical equation for double sideband suppressed carrier. So wala na carrier signal diri, only the upper sideband and the lower sideband. Unsay di ilanan gani mo sir nga upper sideband na because of this one. So F sub C plus F sub M. So pag mo plus na, that is upper sideband. And kani minus mani FC minus FM. This is lower sideband. Always take note that the carrier voltage is greater than the modulated voltage. Okay? So if you want to get the bandwidth of the double sideband suppressed carrier, it is the same with the conventional AM or the double sideband full carrier, that is 2F sub M. Okay? Now, since suppressed naman na ang carrier, ang imuha na lang diya is how to convert into a single side band. Okay. So, converting the single side band, either you are removing either the sum or the difference frequency. Take note, ngingon ko na on that video, no, sa conventional AM pa lang nga, maski pag asa nga portion ka, whether upper sideband ka or lower sideband ka, the information is still the same. Okay? So, pareha lang yapon ang information na. Okay? Now, let's have here the single sideband generation. So, lang, concept this one, naaman siya itulo ka circuit, but I will choose the best, no, nga mga circuit nga mga pinaka-common kaayo. Okay? Now, most of the single sideband systems, the carrier is either suppressed or reduced to only a fraction of its original value. And one sideband is removed. Okay. So, pag single sideband, duha ra gyud. Suppress, naman po is single sideband full carrier actually. It means isa lang ka sideband then naalay carrier. Okay. But for this chapter manggod, it is focusing on the suppress manggod or reduce. Okay? So one sideband is removed. So to remove the carrier from the modulated wave or to reduce its amplitude using conventional notch filter is difficult, if not possible, because the filters do not have sufficient Q factors to remove the carrier uh, without also removing the portion of the sideband. Okay, so for suppressing the carrier or removing the carrier, so a conventional filter, it is impossible for that conventional filters. Okay, number one of the factors to have a good, no, a good selectivity. Bumalik yung ka sa selectivity kay removing a carrier is just a filtering manguna. So it is referred to the selectivity sa system. So to have a good selectivity, also you have a high Q factor or the quality factor sa filter. Okay? However, it was also shown that removing the constant component suppress the carrier in the modulator itself. So, meaning, pwede ra sa during modulation process nga maka-suppress na o carrier. Okay. So, modulator circuits, no? Circuits, sorry, that inherently remove the carrier during the modulation process has been developed. So instead nga mugamit ka og filter dito na sa modulator circuit na i-process ang suppression sa carrier. Okay? So we have the most common, the double sideband suppressed carrier modulators, no? So such circuits, this one. Pero ang pinaka-common kayo, no, o ang pinakasikat, pinaka-well-known kayo when it comes for carrier suppression. Okay? So, when it comes to carrier suppression, that is the balance modulator. Ani man ni, dili ka pwede mo direkta og single sideband suppress or reduce carrier. Okay? Nga dili mo agi sa double sideband suppress carrier. Okay? Take note of that. So, giunsa man na siya, sir. From conventional AM, of course, kay pag mag-produce ka, so conventional AM ang gina. So, double sideband full carrier. Karon kay so tawag na, imo siyang suppress. Okay, suppression lagi. Kay the target is to balik ganita, unsa ganito ikuan, nganong gina-suppress ang carrier to allocate, no, the power para sa sidebands for the transmission. Monay aim ana nga nganong gina suppress nimo ang carrier. Okay? So kung gina-suppress gani ang carrier na, sir, so from conventional AM, conventional AM, then iagi og kani balance modulator. So balance modulator dayon na. Okay? So you have here the balance modulator. Okay? So this circuit is rapidly become one of the most useful and widely used circuits in electronic communications. Okay? So in addition to suppressed carrier AM systems, ginagamit si balance modulator or sa frequency of phase modulation system. And as long as digital systems such as phase shift keying and the QAM, the quadrature amplitude modulation. So, dili lang sa digital, dili lang sa analog systems, ginagamit si balance modulator. Dili lang na siya reserved for AM and FM. Kung, that is also applied for shift keying, the digital modulation system. Okay? But it is not applicable for digital transmission. So, sa COMSTO, i-discuss pa na further. Okay? But right now, we focus only on the analog communications. Okay? Now, balance modulator. Another name na is balance ring modulator. Oh. Balance modulator or balance ring modulator. Okay. So, in the balance modulator, okay, natay image dari. This one. Sabi, at akong i-zoom out kung Kung kaya ba siya. Okay. Make it snipping tool kay para dili na mag-scroll up, scroll down. Diba? This one. Okay. Better. Ano na lang. Okay, this is the circuit of the balance modulator. Okay? Balance modulator or balance ring modulator or balance lattice modulator. Tulog yun na yung name na. Okay? So, pinaka-common nga semiconductor component that involved in the balance modulator is the diode itself, the junction diode. Okay? So, they are used, no? They are ideally suited for balance modulator. Okay, number one, they are stable. Stable na sila nga semiconductor component. And then, it requires no external power source. Okay? Remember, from your electronics 1, ang pinaka-role ni junction diode is it will act as a switch. Switch naman yun na. Okay? It will act as a switch. Okay? And they have a long life. O, taas ang lifespan sa diode. And requires virtually no maintenance. Okay. Nganong long life man, sir? Oh, mubalik ta sa inyuhang electronics 1. Di ba pag ang diode, duwa man na, forward and reverse bias. Okay. Pag mag-forward bias ka, the diode will act as a closed switch. So, meaning, current will flow. Okay. Now, pag i-reverse bias na siya, so, meaning bali ang polarity sa source, matabo is open circuit siya. But in practical, pag ma-reverse bias si diode, ang mahitabo kay mo operate gapon siya in a reverse bias mode, and at the same time there is a voltage or threshold voltage nga kaya niya i-handle during the reverse bias process before siya ma-daot. Di ba? Ang tawag na is, if I'm not mistaken, that is breakdown voltage, no? Sa diode. Naman na sa specifications. Munang tagas o lifespan si diode. Sir, naaman tayo types of diode. We have the silicon, the germanium, and the gallium arsenide. Okay. Pag high power and industry-based ka nga application, use the silicon diode junction diode. Silicon diode. Silicon junction diode. Sorry. Silicon diode. Yan naman. Kay taas sila og breakdown voltage. So meaning, kung ma-reverse bias na, so di ba, pag mag-reverse bias biya, kay mo taas ang temp. Taas ang temperature. So, at the same time, so, ang breakdown voltage po. So, kaya pa niya i-sustain nga, no? So, ma-reverse bias siya. So, di siya basta-basta madaot. Okay? So, taas ang iyang lifespan. But, if you want a fast switching applications, use the germanium diode. Mo man na ang nasa mga motherboard, no? Sa system unit ninyo. They are mostly made of germanium diode. Okay? So, fast switching. Kanilang, pag pas-pas ang switching, unsay may tabo, taas ang power dissipation. Mo man gyud na kung pas-pas ang switching. So, muna ang diodes are most commonly used in balance modulator. Okay. So, i-balance modulator na ay two inputs. Okay, two inputs. Na kay carrier, the single frequency carrier, and the modulating signal. Okay. Both of them are naka-connected sa transformer, the T1 and the T2. Ang transformer sa communication system is not a power transformer nga kanang ginagamit sa power supply. So, kanang trimmer transformer, so muna mga gagmay na siya, transformer. Okay. So, for the balance modulator to operate properly, the amplitude of the carrier must be sufficiently greater than the amplitude of the modulating signal. So, dapat mas taas ang amplitude sa carrier compare sa modulating signal. Okay? This ensures that the carrier and not the modulating signal controls the on and off condition of the four diode switches. This one, the four diode. So meaning si carrier lang good ang main controller for the operation of diodes, no? During forward and reverse bias process, dili ang modulating signal. Okay? So mo na ang aim sa uh, what we call it, kanang sa carrier, mo na yung criteria. Dapat ang amplitude is mas higher siya. The amplitude voltage of the carrier signal is greater than the amplitude voltage of the modulating signal para dili si modulating signal ang mo control sa forward and reverse bias process sa upat ka diode sa balance modulator. So that's the purpose. Now, the circuit operation. Okay. Kung mabasa mo sa libro ni Tomasi sa circuit operation, actually, there are long paragraph yun siya. So, it needs a thoroughly reading, no? But to be explained in a simplified manner, no? I will compress this one. Okay. Now, for the circuit operation, the diodes D1 and D2, kani, D1 and D2. D1 to D4, sorry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Upat ka diode are electronic switches that control whether the modulating signal is passed from input transformer T1. Okay. So, the input transformer T1 to output transmitter at transformer pala, input transformer T1 to output transformer T2. This one, the T2 itself, okay, at is or with a 180 degrees phase shift, okay? Now, what will be the operation? During positive cycle, positive cycle. So, with the carrier polarity, this one, kana, pag plus minus, it means during positive cycle. Positive cycle daw. So, ang sa may daga na follow the flow of the current, di ba? Na naman sa half wave o full wave rectifier. So, positive cycle. Positive ka. So, positive, positive. So, abot dahil sa transformer, duwa man eh. Duwa. Latay dere. This one, flow of the current. Oops, the D3, na may duwa ka node. Pag sulod dire, the current in the para sa D3 will not enter because negative ba ng polarity niya, pa-positive man tong signal, no? Positive terminal. So it means this is reverse bias. Karon, paabot dari sa D1. Uy, this is positive nga terminal of the D1. It means this is forward bias. Short circuit or naka-on lang ang switch ana. Okay. Next, diri kay pa-positive. Paubos. Paubos. Pag-abot diri kay junction, node between D4 and D2. Pag-abot niya sa current diri, the current flow at D4, padulong siya kan D4, uy, negative terminal din akong giagian. So this is reverse bias. Open circuit na siya. Then, pasulod siya kan dito, uy, positive terminal dari of the diode dito, it means this is forward bias. Mo na nga, on din siya, no? Open, close switch. So, mabot siya sa dito. Okay? So, consequently, the modulating signal is transferred across the closed switches to T2. Okay? Without a phase reversal. So, meaning, walay phase shift na netabo. So, once na ma-determine nga forward or reverse bias na siya, so, ang modulating signal, pag induce there is a coiling sa imong transformer, so, the signal will flow. Okay? So, in the D1, no? So, with padiretso siya, and then, induce dari sa dito. So, you have the output na. So, it means, ansa na may indication na. So, wala nag-change ang phase shift. Okay? Now, kung ang polarity sa imuang carrier mo reverse, reverse. So, it means at the negative cycle. Negative cycle, same gapon, dari ka sa main circuit. Negative cycle up, follow the flow of current. Okay, dari ang isa, this one, dari sa ubos. So, pag flow, isa dari two nodes between D3 and D1. Pag sulod dari, uy, negative ni siya. Negative terminal ako ang gisudlan, pero negative cycle naman. So, it is forward bias. Kani mahimong reverse bias. Similar for this sa ubos, the D4 will be the forward bias and kani mahimong reverse bias. So, may tabo. So, mura siya nag-X pero D3 and D4 are switch on. Okay, close switch siya. Okay, so unsay na may tabuan na sir? So, ang imong modulating signal, pag muagi na siya diha, the negative cycle of the carrier is, mo flow siya, but it is 180 degrees out of phase na, no? Okay? Dari naman siya ni Agi sa ang positive terminal sa imong transformer, pa-connect siya dito sa ubos, no? Sa negative terminal sa imong T2. Okay? So, phase reverse siya. Okay? So, carrier current flows from its source to the center taps of T1 and T2 where it splits and goes in opposite directions through the upper and lower halves of the transformers. Okay, so opposite direction. Thus, their magnetic fields cancel the secondary windings of the transformer and the carrier is suppressed. Suppressed na yun. So, in short, sa laktod nga pagasulti, modulating takes place where the carrier signal changes no from positive cycle to negative cycle. Remember, sinusoidal wave man si carrier. So mo nang consider positive cycle, kinsa mag-forward, kinsa mag-reverse. Pag negative cycle, kinsa mag-forward, kinsa mag-reverse. Okay. So, if the diodes are not perfectly matched or if the transformers are not exactly center tap, si metabo, circuit is out of balance and the carrier is not totally suppressed. So, it is virtually impossible to achieve a perfect balance. Thus, a small carrier component is always present in the output signal. Okay, so that is called the carrier leak. Okay, unsa naman ito'y pasabot itong duha ka sentences na imuhang gi-explicar, sir? Okay, practically speaking, namang diodes nga, even though they are the same nga coding, no? The same ang ilang labeling, so it will result to naiuban nga not perfectly matched yun siya. Okay? And also, the transformer is not perfect, not exactly center top. Okay? So, may tabuan na, masuppress nimo ang carrier, pero naagyapoy mabilin. Not totally 0%, not totally 100% suppressed. Okay? So with that, with that the cases that one, no? Tarong lang ko English. With that case manggod, kana klaro. With that case, ang may tabo is suppressed carrier siya. Okay? Double sideband suppressed carrier, but there is a little percentage nga na ay carrier na mabitbit gyapon. So mo na tong gitawag nga carrier leak. Okay? So typical carrier suppression sa balance ring modulator is naa sa 40 to 60 dB. 40 dB and 60 dB. Okay? So that is the balance modulator. Okay, kung tan-awon nimo ang waveform, ni ang mo man gyud dapat ni ang imo sa balance modulator waveform. This one. So, modulating signal, carrier signal. So, this is output waveform before filtering and the waveform after filtering. Okay. So notice, dari sa tunga, di ba sa conventional AM kay katong pasaka siya din papaubos dili man siya mosangko sa axis, di ba? So mokurba siya diri. It means na mang carrier mo na ilanan. So in this case, suppress gyud ang carrier. Okay? Suppress si carrier diha. So the output from a balanced modulator consists a series of RF pulses whose repetition rate is determined by the RF carrier switching frequency, and amplitude is controlled by the level of the modulating signal. Consequently, the output waveform takes the shape of the modulating signal except with alternating positive and negative polarities that corresponds to the polarity of the carrier signal. Okay. So, ang waveform na lang niya is it takes the shape of the modulating signal. Kani oh? Pero manggod kay since what we call it, ang imuhang ang imuhang ang imuhang manggong circuitry manggod kay ang main component is the diode itself. Okay? Diode itself siya. So, it means during positive cycle, mag-on si diode. Okay. Pero pag abot sa negative cycle, mo to, negative, unsa man to may tabo, mag-on tong duha ka diode pero 180 degrees phase reverse siya. So, mo lang dali sa ubos. So, kani siya, it is form a full sine wave. Pareha na siya porma ni. Okay? So, it may, another indication, so, pag forma ng AM, iporma nimo siya, same dari. Okay? So, ang dari sa tunga, totally suppressed. Okay? So, mo na ang waveform sa imuhang double sideband suppressed carrier. Okay? Now, another type of balance modulator is the FET, push-pull balance modulator. FET means field effect transistor. Okay. So, FET, it is a nonlinear device. So, it exhibits approximately exact a square law property. So, mo produce good siya second order lang. Okay? Now, as is the diode balance modulator, a FET modulator is a product modulator and produces only the sidebands at its output and suppresses the carrier. Okay, so the FET balance modulator is similar to a standard push-pull amplifier. Except lang nga naa siya ay duha ka input. So, carrier of modulating signal. Okay? So this will be the form of the FET, no? FET nga balance modulator. So duha, no? Actually duha ka FET, no? Duha ka transistor ang involved ana. Okay? Murag di na maklaro ni sa ubos. Sina lang. Ano na lang, i-zoom na lang para klaro. Okay. So this is the circuit. So duha ka FET, you have here the Q1 man. This is QA and QB na, or Q1 and Q2. Okay? So the carrier produces currents in both the top and bottom halves. Okay? So there is a top and bottom man ka, no? The top and bottom halves, sorry. This is not one. Of output transformer T3 that are equal in magnitude but 180 degrees out of phase. Okay? So, dari sa top portion o dari sa ubos. Okay? Equally in magnitude but 180 degrees out of phase. So, unsay may tabo? Okay? Kung carrier lang, they are cancel. No? Cancel and no carrier component appears in the waveform. Okay? So, muna nga, mag-suppress. Suppress yun siya. Okay? totally suppressed kay wag yung carrier kay i-cancel out god. Okay? So the modulating signal is applied to the circuit in such a way that it is applied simultaneously to the gates of the two FETs 180 degrees out of phase. Okay, so the modulating signal causes an increase in the drain current in one FET and decrease in the drain current in the other FET. Okay, so ang isa, taas ang drain current, ang isa, ubos og drain current. So, say may tabuan na, uh, if you add that one, so it will result to a in phase nga not in phase. It will produce a double sideband suppressed carrier. Okay. Now, na-graph dari. Oh, kani. So this is the Q point, no? The graphs, no, in the quiescent DC drain drops currents of the two transistors, the two FET transistors. No? So pass through their respective halves of the primary winding of T3. Okay. So it shows also nga an increase, no, in this letter A, an increase in drain current due to the carrier signal. You have the carrier signal is IDA and IDB. Okay. Adds to the quiescent current in both halves of the transformer windings producing currents. You have IQA and IQB. Okay, so they are equal but travel in opposite directions. So it means they are cancelled to each other. So cancelled. In the second figure, or this one, a the phasor sum of the quiescent and carrier currents when the carrier currents travel in the opposite direction to the quiescent currents. Okay, so what will be the total currents? The total current in both halves of the windings are still equal in magnitude, but now they are equal to the difference between the quiescent and the carrier currents. Okay, so it means dili siya canceled out. Okay, in the last figure, this one, letter C, the phasor diagram, when a current component is added because of the modulating signal. So, modulating signal na, no? So, it means na ang presence of modulating signal. So, the modulating signals, represented by I sub MA and I sub MB. Okay. So, produce in their respective halves of the output transformer currents that are in phase with each other. Kung in phase siya, because the direction of IMB is the same with the IMA. Okay? However, it can be seen that one half of the windings, the total current is equal to the difference between the DC and carrier currents. Okay? And the modulating signal current. And in the other half of the winding, the total current is equal to the sum of DC, carrier, and the modulating signal current. So, unsa may indication na ni? So, the DC and carrier currents cancel each other, no? Cancel in the secondary windings, pero the difference component add. So, the continuously changing carrier and modulating signal currents produce the cross product frequencies. Okay? So, unsa ra may pasabot ato, sir, no? Kataas-taas ba ato? Ana siya ang phasor diagram sa current, so, sa modulating o sa carrier current nimo, pag i-add na nimo ang katong carrier o ang drain current ato ma-cancel out because they are opposite to each other. 180 degrees out of phase. Pero ang IMB nimo o IMA, i-add na nimo, it is in phase man sila. It means the same direction naman si IMB o si IMA. So that is the current for the modulating signal. So meaning, unsa indication na sir? Ma-modulate si information. Ma-modulate si information. Pero sa carrier ma-suppress kay ma-cancel out biya. Okay? Cancelled out. So, cancel out ang carrier. Okay? So, mora lang yun na ang operation sa FET push-pull. Push-pull means ang isa kay sa negative cycle nga part, ang isa sa positive cycle nga part. Mao mo ganun meaning sa push-pull. Okay? So, kuan siya, ma-cancel yun ang carrier niya kay 180 degrees ang isa. No, ang isa kay dili. So, nya, the same ang amplitude. So, pag i-add, cancel out. Zero. Minus man ang isa. Okay? Now, take note, T1 is the audio transformer. Kaya dari man ang voice, no? Information. Ang T2 o T3, T2 o T3 are RF transformers or radio frequency transformers. Okay. So, therefore, for any audio component that appears in the drain currents of Q1 and Q2, or QA is Q1, QB is the Q2. Okay. So appears at the drain circuits, not drain current, sorry, I will correct that one. At the drain circuits of Q1 and Q2 is not passed onto the output. So to achieve a total carrier suppression, so again, the same with the diode, the transistors QA and QB must be perfectly matched. O niya, ang transformer nga T1 o T3 nimo must be exactly center top. Okay? So for the FET, no? For FET balance modulators, ang carrier suppression niya, the same sa diode balance modulator is 40, no? So 40 and 60 dB, no? Na carrier suppression or attenuation to the carrier. Mora na ang iyahang kaya og suppress. So it means sa indication nagyapoy carrier current pag-abot dito sa result ka double sideband suppress carrier pero mas gamay na lang. Okay? Carrier leak gyapon, no? So that is due to the what we call it mismatch or imperfectly matched for the two components, so for the diode and the FET. Now, oh man, we have also the balance bridge modulator. Okay, so sa balance bridge, okay, this is the form of the balance bridge. So kuan siya, bridge circuit. Moro na meaning sa balance bridge modulator, ang diode naka-bridge. Ang dito sa balance diode modulator kay naka-cross biya no, naka-X, no? Ang diodes. Okay? So duha ka diodes naka-cross, ang duha is wala. So the operation of the bridge modulator as the balance ring modulator is completely dependent, no? Completely dependent on the switching actions of the D1 through D4 through the influence of the carrier and signal voltage. Okay. So, pareha sa balance modulator gyud nga dapat ang carrier voltage nimo it should be larger than the modulating signal voltage para si carrier amo take over sa switching operation sa diode sa forward or reverse bias process niya. Okay? Now, in this figure, naay mga carrier polarities, no? So carrier polarities, no, are present. So at the letter B, this one, okay? So all of the four diodes are reverse bias. So off siya. So unsay may tabo? The audio signal, is transferred directly to the load resistor. Okay, syempre, kay modulating, off na siya. So meaning, the flow of circuit is retained. Mabot siya sa load. Okay? But in the letter C figure, or letter C, it shows the equivalent circuit for a carrier with the opposite polarity. Okay. All four diodes are forward bias and on, and the load resistor is bypass. So meaning shorted. Okay, di ba concept sa kung naa kay conductor dia nag-parallel, no? So short na siya, shorted na niya parallel dito sa resistor, so bypass na ang kaninga resistor. So kanira ang signal nimo magtuyok ra na diri. Okay? Dali ra. Wala sa load. Okay. So as the carrier voltage changes from positive to negative and vice versa, the output waveform contains a series of pulses that is comprised mainly the upper and the lower sideband. So unsay itsura na lang na sa imong signal, sir. So this will be the form. So this is a since balance bridge man, no, this is a similar to a single sideband suppressed carrier. Okay? So pause ako a moment. Okay, let's continue. So shorted ra, no? Mag-short ra si short and open ra, no, nakaparallel pag yun si bridge diode kang load. Okay? So mura na ang iyahang operation sa balance what we call it, balance bridge modulator. Okay? Now, naapod tayo ginatawag na linear integrated circuits. Okay. This one, no? Or the LIC. So these are the brand LM4096 or 5096. So this is the IC for the balance modulator. Typically speaking, this is double balance modulator or demodulator. So, kwan siya, pag 4096, balance, double balance modulator. Pag 5096, that is double balance uh, demodulator. Okay? I will not include this one, no? Ato is katong main circuitry. So the balance bridge, so the FET push-pull and the diode, no? So balance lattice modulator or balance diode modulator. So, dili na ko siya i-kuan kay expand pa further because package type naman gud siya. Okay? Kay gi-create siya because of course bulky biya pod og katong inani ng mga components. So why not nga i-compact siya in an IC. Kay naman siya equivalent circuit. Okay? So it is not included in your assessment, no, the IC. So ato dia is the basic one. Okay? Now, let's have here the single sideband transmitters. Okay. So the transmitters used for single sideband suppressed and reduced carrier transmission are identical, except that identical siya, pero ang nakalahi lang niya is na siya reinserted carrier transmitters, no? Have an additional circuit that adds a low amplitude carrier to the single sideband waveform after suppressed carrier modulation has been performed. Okay? So, after carrier suppression, so naay reinserted carrier na itabo. So, that reinserted carrier is called the pilot carrier. Okay? So, the circuit where the carrier is reinserted, that is the linear summer. Linear summer siya if it is a resistive network. Pero, hybrid coil siya kung, no, hybrid coil if the SSB waveform and the pilot carrier are inductively combined in a transformer bridge circuit. So it means, kay paratong ganina sa diode modulator nga what we call it transformer siya nakatap. So mogamit ka og hybrid coil. Okay? So hybrid coil ang gamiton. Pero pag purely resistive, linear summer. Okay? And then we have three, no? Three of the most common single sideband generation jud actually. So we have here the filter method. Oh, filter method, phase shift method, o na po tayo ginatawag nga the third method. Okay? Pinaka how I going to explain this one? Pinaka common kaayo nga mga circuit that nga circuit nga nagaproduce og suppress carrier or carrier suppression property is the first two, the filter and the phase shift. Okay? Okay, so una na to si filter method. Okay? O money. Ila-ilaw na to si filter method. Okay. So sa filter method, duha ka klase. Okay? Natay ginatawag nga triple conversion. Okay? This is a triple conversion ni siya nga filter method. Napod tay ginatawag nga single conversion. Okay? So, isa-isaho na to ni siya discuss. Okay. I will what we call it snip this one. Kani. So this is the triple conversion. Okay. So ato ning ilailahon. So in this figure, three stages of frequency up conversion na naitabo. Okay ha, transmission pa ta. Okay? Transmission pa ni. Nanong triple conversion man, 'di ba? Pag conversion, 'di ba, it refers to the mixer man. Okay? Oh, mixer actually. Pero in this one sa mixer balance modulator man yun na ang ginagamit. Okay? Ah so ang ang naitabo is tulo ka balance modulator, no? Sa triple conversion, tulo ka balance modulator. Kakita mo ng X sa lingin, di ba? This is the symbol for mixer. Mixer man gyud ato ang nandan nga word. Okay, but for the pag moabot gyud ta sa AM ug FM, gina-specify na gyud na siya. So to be specifically balance modulator na siya. Okay, ang tawag. Okay? Now, so tulo ka balance modulator na siya. Okay. The modulating signal, it is an audio spectrum. Kani, input. So, it extends from 0 to 5 kilohertz. So, this is the frequency band. Kunya, gina-amplify lang na siya. No? So, for additional gain. No? For linearity purposes. And then, the modulating signal, okay, mixes with a low frequency of 100 kilohertz in a balanced modulator. So, it means, sa imong modulating signal, ang yahang carrier no, is a low frequency na. So 100 kilohertz lang na nga carrier. Okay, so the purpose is to produce a double sideband frequency spectrum. Okay, so that is centered around a 100 kilohertz. Suppressed na siya, centered around the suppressed, the 100 kilohertz IF carrier. Ang purpose lang kay na ay double si tawag na makaproduce lang siya og double sideband, no? And then you have the bandpass filter. So this one, bandpass filter 1, that is tuned to 5 kilohertz. Oh, it means i-filter niya 5 kilohertz lagi siya. Nga bandwidth centered around the 102.5 102.5 which is the center of the upper what we call it sideband frequency spectrum. Okay? So filter na siya to be short. Okay? Now, ang pilot o reduced amplitude carrier is added na siya, no? Added siya diya sa summer, di ba? Ana to siya pag linear summer ka, it means it is a resistive network na siya. Okay? So the summer is a simple adder circuit. So meaning mag-add lang siya. It combines the 100 kilohertz pilot carrier with the 100 kilohertz to 105 kilohertz. Okay. Nga upper sideband frequency spectrum. Okay? So from the double sideband suppressed carrier, so pagabot sa bandpass filter, na single sideband na siya. Nya pagabot dali sa linear summer na reduced na siya. Single sideband reduced. So mo na ang output sa linear summer. So SSBRC. Okay. So the low frequency IF is converted to the final operating frequency band through a series of frequency translation. So grabe nga, di ba, pag may frequency translation, that is mixing man, up converted, no? So first, the SSBRC is mixed in a balance modulator, balance modulator number 2. Humana to sa balance modulator number 1. Okay? So, ang sa balance modulator number 1, ang ma-produce ragud niya is the double sideband suppressed carrier, pero ang local oscillator niya, the carrier itself, is low frequency lang. Okay? Pero pag abot dari sa balance modulator 2, ang imuhang this is a low frequency, kani this is a medium frequency na. Medyo taas-taas na ang carrier frequency. Okay? So 2 megahertz medium frequency carrier. So the output is a double sideband suppressed carrier gapon siya. Okay? So in which the upper and lower sidebands each contain the original SSBRC spectrum. So, sir, nag-single sideband reduced carrier na punta. So, unsa may indication na? So, naitabo, gibalik na po niya into double sideband tawag na reduced carrier. Okay? So the upper and lower sidebands are separated by a 200 kHz band that is void for information. So the center frequency of the second bandpass filter, okay, is once again a single sideband reduced carrier. Gibalik na po niyang SSBRC. Okay? So each frequency spectrum comprises a reduced 2.1 MHz second IF carrier and a 5 kHz wide upper sideband. Okay. So, sunod na the output of the bandpass filter 2 is mixed with the 20 MHz high frequency carrier. So, in balance modulator 3. So, after na ma-suppress, i-mix na po dito sa third balance modulator. So, again, ang output na po niya is double sideband suppressed carrier signal in which the upper and lower sidebands again each contain the original SSB RC frequency spectrum. So the sidebands are separated by a 4.2 megahertz frequency. So it means ang range sa information taas, no? Nagataas ang bandwidth. Okay. So, bandpass filter 3 is centered. Centered siya at 22.1025. Okay. With a 5 kilohertz nga bandwidth. So therefore, the output of the bandpass filter 3 or the third bandpass filter is once again a single sideband waveform with a reduce of 22.1 RF carrier and a 5 kHz wide upper sideband. Okay, so the output waveform is amplified in a linear power amplifier and then transmitted. So inana ang naitabo sa triple conversion. Tulo ka balance modulator. Okay. So isamari na nato ni after. Okay. So in the transmitter described, the original modulating signal frequency spectrum was up-converted in 3 modulation steps. So up-converted siya sa tulo ka modulator nya to a final carrier nga 22.1 nga megahertz nya. Na upper sideband nga extended to 22.105 megahertz. So after each up conversion, the desired sideband is separated from the double sideband spectrum with a bandpass filter. So the same final output spectrum can be produced with a single heterodyne heterodyning process. You have the one balance modulator, one bandpass filter, and a single high frequency carrier signal. Okay? So, instead, the same lang yapon siya principle, pero this is a single conversion na siya. This one. I will snip. So, this is a single conversion. So, in the first figure, this is the block diagram. So, output of the balance modulator is a double sideband suppressed carrier namang yapon na siya. The same the principle. Human, i-bandpass filter. So, gina-bandpass filter na siya to achieve, to have a better increasing selectivity property. Okay? That has a bandpass filter, it should have an extremely high quality factor requirement, high Q. So, a BPF that meets this criterion is in itself difficult to construct. So, disod siya i-construct pag inana, no? So, but suppose that this were a multi-channel transmitter and the carrier frequency were tunable, then the bandpass filter must also be tunable. Okay? So, constructing a tunable BPF in the megahertz frequency range with a passband of only 5 kilohertz is beyond economic and engineering feasibility. So dili imposible juga maka-create, maka-design og bandpass filter nga tagas-taas og Q factor. So mostly there are more on average or lower lang nga Q factor. Okay? So to construct a 5 kilohertz wide steep skirted BPF, okay, at 100 kilohertz is a relatively simple task as only a moderate Q is required. So, moderate Q factor lang yun. Dili yun na extremely high. No? The sideband separated by second band pass filter are 200 kilohertz. Okay? Apart, thus a low Q factor with a gradual roll-off characteristics can be used with no danger of passing any portion of the undesired sideband. Okay? So, sa katong ganina nga figure, diba, tulo man to ka bandpass. Dili man ka, imposible kayo maka-create kag bandpass nga taas kayo og Q factor. Mo nang gi triple conversion siya. So, sa first bandpass filter, moderate ang Q factor ana, pero steep skirted ang yang filtering property. Sa second bandpass filter, even baba ang yang Q filter factor, okay, with a gradual rule of characteristics, okay, can be used with no danger. So meaning, even though low Q factor filter siya, there's no compensation or compromising of the filtering characteristic, no, sa bandpass filter 2, the second bandpass filter 2. Sa third bandpass filter, separates that the 4.2 megahertz apart in the 6.12. So if multiple channels, if multiple channels are used in the HF carrier is tunable, a single broadband filter can be used uh, for bandpass filter 3 with no danger of any portion of undesired sideband leaking through the filter. So, to be summarized, pag single channel ka, you have to use single conversion transmitter. But for multiple channel ka, three conversion system is more practical. Okay? So, okay lang na kani, this is a single conversion man eh. Okay? Single conversion ba na siya? Okay? Compare to this one. O, kana, triple conversion man na. Tama? O, kay tulo ka balance modulator. So, pag single channel lang, you have to use this one. Pero pag multiple channels ka, kailangan nimo og triple conversion. Okay? Ang bandpass filter ani is uh, dili kayo inana ka taas, no? Mao gyud na siya. Dili inana ka taas, no? So feasible gyud siya katong giingon ganina, no? Gi-explain ako nga ang passband lang niya is 5 kilohertz, this one. This is a more economical na gyud siya and more feasible na, no, for the design, no? Okay? Even though dili kayo inana kataas ang Q factor, feasible na gyud na siya, no? As the best, no, specs for the bandpass filter. Okay? In the kaning B og C, this one, the two are the output spectrum of the filtering requirement. Okay? So for the comparing the filter, mas better o filtering property si single conversion. O kung single channel ha. But what we call it, but kung multiple channels ka, pag multiple channels, so triple conversion ka. Kay since multiple channel man, so ang mahitabo kay mas taas-taas lang siya o frequency range kay pila man ka channel ang imuhang i-transmit. Okay? So na diya ang imuhang number of channels diya, no, for that filtering method. So it means, so kung single channel ko, use this one. But if you want the multiple channel, kani katong triple conversion imo ang gamiton. Mo gani na akong ingon nga isa sa mga pinakaapan kayo sa single sideband communications is complex ang circuitry. Kani pa lang triple conversion. Tulo na ka balance modulator. Okay? Unya ang nakatrabaho so pagyod kay ikapila siya gina-convert. Ang isa dari double sideband pa. Pagkahuman di single what we call it, di single sideband dayon. Single sideband suppress. Di ba? So, nganong reduce carrier naman, sir? Nganong reduce carrier naman yun kasagaran ng output na? Kay, number one reason is sa design sa mong balance modulator. Kung if you are using a semiconductor type FET or diode, considering po nga dapat mag-match biya ang diode. At also, exactly center top gyud ang transformer niya. Unya, ang nakaapan, pamata kabalo, you have the same brand of the diode pero the threshold voltage, so mag-varying siya sa design mangguna siya nga factor. So dili kayo inana totally suppress via ang carrier, di ba? Pag diode modulator ka o FET modulator, ang typically suppression of carrier is nasa 40 to 60 dB na siya. That is acceptable naman po na, no? And more feasible lang, no? Feasible lang siya kay take note, there is no ideal semiconductor component. Okay, kung ideal, dapat supposed to be zero yun na, no? Zero suppression. Okay? So kani, this is the for the single sideband filters, no? For the sideband filters, so dapat ang determining factor is the Q factor. Mo gyud mo bida kay pagtaas ang quality factor or the Q factor, it means they have a better selectivity characteristic. Sa imuhang bandpass filter. Okay? I think diha sa ta for the meantime, no? Yeah, crystal filters will be discussed on the next recorded video. Okay? 1 hour na, no? Medyo taas-taas kaluyan. Okay? So please, no, read the book of Tomasi, diba? Read the book of Tomasi, and then I will upload this one in the via drive, no, para ma-check ninyo. Okay? So time check, it's 7:09 a.m. So have a good day sa inyo, ha. Please access the video at your convenient time, and maayong buntag.